So we got to get into this whole Wu-Tang thing and kind of, I mean, there's a couple rifts there, couple of issues. One specifically between you and Raekwon.
Fat Boy, yeah.
Yeah. So you call him Fat Boy. I mean, you call him Fat Boy to his face?
Yeah. Well, if you get out with me, you niggas know where I'm at.
So first of all, how did this even start? Because there's this drama in this.
I don't know if if you ever met him or whatever, but he's a funny dude. You know what I'm saying? And like we got into issues before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I apologize.
Right.
For past doings. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was but
it was a sincere apology, or were you like, yeah, man?
Sincere.
Okay.
It really was sincere. You know what I'm saying? Sincere enough to the point that he's on stage holding up my release papers, like, yeah, he's home.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
all right.
He was all right. You know what I mean? All right. It goes way back further than even that point. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to the point of, if you remember, a group called the Cream Team.
Okay.
And Lord Superb.
Okay.
All right, Lord Superb was my homeboy. You know what I'm saying? From Far Rockaway, Queens, Edgemere. Shout out to the Edge. You know where my family's from. So Perb started coming to Staten Island with me, working on music. Boom, I introduced him, to the clan or whatever. They liked him. Yada, yada, yada. We was out of town. Things led to one another. I came back. They signed him. Cool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Real underhand, but cool.
Right.
But that was my man, so it was nothing.
You put him on.
Like, well, I mean, I created the atmosphere for him, and he did what he did. So, me and dude wound up getting in an argument in Miami in a club. You know what I mean? And
was it a petty argument? Or was it something substantial?
Was more, see, what you got to understand, I'm from Stapleton Projects, and they're from Park Hill. So, really, way back in the day, Stapleton and Park Hill never got along.
Okay.
So, we wound up getting into an altercation, and it came to, like, yo, I'm from Stapleton. And you're like, well, it came to that.
So it was something like a...
So, it was in a larceny, you know what I'm saying? Because, so, that was over. After that, I went to prison. When I came home, I seen him. The first day I'm home, he was performing at BB King, so I go up in there, I see him. So the last time we seen each other, it was on that note.
Right.
So I pulled him to the side. I'm like, yo, at the time, I was on the run. You know what I'm saying? I was getting wetted, smoking dust, running, wilding. You know what I'm saying? If I offended you, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a dap. That was that. Boom. Now, years later, they still doing their thing. I'm on Staten Island doing my thing. We see each other. We ain't getting no money together, so we're not family. Obviously, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're not like that, so.
But wait, can I pause you right here? After you guys had that, I don't know, conversation or whatever transpired at BB King's, did you at that point say, are we working together? What's going on? Or was it just like, okay.
Peace, that's it. I'm out. You know what I mean?
Were you interested in working with him or going back to Wu-Tang or no?
Nah, because my business never was with him.
Okay.
Like, he was an artist. Like, get out of here. I'm dealing with RZA. I'm dealing with Divine. I'm dealing with Power. I'm not dealing with him.
Okay.
I can't, you know what I mean? So, and his relationship was strictly I rap, you rap.
Right.
We never had no business. Like,
okay.
Come on.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, after that, I'm doing my thing, my independent label thing. He doing his thing. We from Staten Island. We know. You know what I'm saying? Actually, me and his brother, we was cool. You know what I'm saying? And we was actually in talks. You know what I mean? Time to time about certain things where maybe me and him could politic. You know?
Right.
But to speed up the date, dudes do a lot of pillow talking. You know what I'm saying? And the people that they choose to pillow talk with other people too.
Right.
So your pillow talk always surfaces, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing little, things here and there, but it's just whispers, you know what I mean? Nothing to where, it was nothing.
Right.
So I run into his brother one day, and his brother was like, yo, why you ain't come to the concert? This is the first Wu-Tang concert at the Homicide. No, before that, RZA called me to do a show.
Okay.
In, I think it's called the Hyro something in Manhattan.
Okay.
So I go out to do the show with RZA. Boom. Cool show, that's done. Dude gets word I did the show with RZA. Like, he did a show with RZA. Always like, so why wouldn't I do a show with RZA? Like, I'm not with y'all like that.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
I don't open up for no, nothing. Like,
right.
So
he felt some ways about that.
Obviously, but see, when you don't talk to your peoples and you don't get on point with them, this is how things like that happen.
Right.
So he felt a certain way about that, about the RZA show. Obviously, you know what I'm saying? Our old history, you know what I'm saying, that we didn't have, bro. So when I see his brother like, yo, why you ain't come to the show? I'm like, yo, dude, I wasn't invited. He like, yo, I had you on the list, come to the next one. I'm like, cool. So the next one, I show up. me do it with the camera. So we in the spot now. So now if you feeling this way all along and you don't know your brother invited me, the first thing you think, what this nigga doing here?
Right.
And the camera? So that's why this dude let all that out. I was not talking to Puff about no drop. When you see Puff, I didn't say one thing, yo, Puff, give me a drop. I said, Puff, listen, let me show you what I'm presenting. You know what I mean? Give me an opportunity. So I'm standing here like this, Puff. This fat dude behind me, you know what I'm saying? Blocking the issue to come out his face. For one, I could take it two reasons, because I look at the whole picture. One, you didn't want me getting close to Puff, because who Puff gonna go with? I mean, if he had a decision to make, me a Fat Boy, like, come on, let's be for real. Like, do movies, I can spray your cologne, what? It's more business-wise, you know what I'm saying, that I can probably, you know, offer somebody like him in that position. So that was my approach to Puff. So meanwhile, my dude's behind with the camera, he throws it on Ray. Yo, Ray, Shyheim DVD can get a drop. This nigga gonna cover the lens, hold that thought. Now, I know what hold that thought means. Like, we ain't got to play little kid games, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hearing this through my ear, and like, I'm tight. I'm like, yo, I'm really spaz on this dude, but I'm like, Puff's here. Don't be what they say you are. Cool, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, I said, you know what, I'm ready to rag him out, get dragged about here, because the bouncer's going to rub me nice, you know what I mean, because I'm the underdog, and then I'm going to wind up taking it somewhere else. I said, you know what, I think he's a fraud. I think he lies in all his rhymes. He ain't been through that. So I said, yo, I want to battle. Let's get it in. Let's get it in, like, straight like that. Like, I ain't want to hurt that dude or nothing like that.
Right. It was about the skills at that point. You wanted to showcase.
I mean, that's still what I want. You know what I'm saying?
So, would you be interested in battling him just to kind of showcase that?
I already did. It's 2 weeks now.
So wait a minute. Talk about that then, because
it's been 2.5 weeks.
So
nothing. He talks about everybody else.
So what?
Say something.
Okay, so at that point, you didn't get into a fight with him, but you started the whole diss rap thing. Yeah. So talk about that. I mean, kind of I heard some of that.
I didn't lie. He is fat. He told y'all he smoked crack, and he's whacked to me.
All right.
So I didn't say nothing bad. Here the next one. If he got something to say, then you're going to say, yo, he violated. Then I violated.
Okay, let's just kind of go into this whole thing. So you are close with RZA.
Well, you know, I haven't heard from RZA since then, you know what I mean? But like me, that's always been my relationship with him. But you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know, I'm a businessman.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not here to be nobody's friend. You know what I mean? I was people's friends before. I went away. I ain't get a letter. I ain't get nothing.
Okay.
Like, no, how you doing? No, stop by the crib. Wouldn't see nothing.
Right.
Like, so we're not peoples. So if RZA or any of them want to do something with me, it got to be business-wise. And if it's right and the business is going to be right, then maybe. Okay. But other than that, nah.
Anybody else? How about Face? Ghostface? I mean, that's
Ghost from my project. But like, again, I can't, unless, you know how real I am. Like, I know it's messed up to say, but I know people pick sides. You know what I'm saying? So with me saying that, if I'm beefing with dude and you don't basically say you don't have nothing to do with it, then I'm not coming around to work with you neither.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to continue to do me, and you know what I mean? And that's that.